Hello, I'm Average Joe. Welcome back to the world. I've done some stuff, and I want to do a thing that I set it up last night, and I didn't record it because I knew I'd be like really tired and it would come out bad, but I really want to do it so bad. Okay, but first I should probably show you all the things I've done. First thing is pretty obvious. I put a thing around the tree farm. Now, it's not an actual, like, facade or anything, it's just a fence with, like, a thing on top. But I thought about it, and actually having something going up and around the thing would look weird. And I kind of got used to having the whole pit in the ground thing. And you can probably see some more stuff off to the right on the corner of your screen. But we'll be getting to that in a minute. Actually, we'll be getting to that as soon as I'm done with this, which I am. So, you'll notice I extended the path a little bit more. Now it goes up around the sheep, and there's a little bit more space here because I wanted to build something there. But more importantly, we now have a train station with a clock tower. And I built this thing all the way around the villager breeder. And there's some redstone stuff as well. I'm just gonna knock that out. I've also finished the villager hotel thing. Still not entirely sure what to call it, but I think hotel might be the best descriptor here. Where to start? Where to start? Well, let's start with the train station because the villager hotel is pretty old. I just need to grab two things really quick. So, I have with me a carrot and a potato. And there's a sign here that says, rail to the mountain, 1 carrot. Rail to question, potato. Should really change that to 1 potato, but I need to redo the sign anyways when we eventually make something for the potato line to go to. Anywho, we have our ticket master in the booth here. So, if we want to go to wherever the potato line will go to, we throw in 1 potato, and we get a minecart, and we just pop in, hit the button, and away we go. Now if you're coming back from this line, you just pop your minecart back into the chest and everything's hunky-dory. Notice that there's not actually anything in the dispensers, and that's just to make sure people don't take out a minecart and just place it down and be on their way. And I'll explain why I set it up like that in a minute. So that's that. I'm going to save the carrot right now. And you can see there is a little rail back there. Not everything in here is done yet, so you can see that when you throw your carrot or your potato, it falls into this hopper and goes through this item sorter here. If it's not a carrot or a potato, it ends up in here. I have not thrown anything in there yet, but I can probably demonstrate, as now there's fish in there. So if it is a potato, it will go into that one, send a signal through that repeater, all the way to the dispenser on the other side of the station, and it will dispense a minecart, because there is a dropper beneath there, full of them, and sending a redstone signal into the dropper will make it go up into here, and then immediately spit it out onto the rail. Throwing a carrot just sends it into this one, and a signal to the other side, which does the exact same thing. Now, once it takes the potato or the carrot, it will send them into the elevator, which goes up and feeds it to the villagers at the top. Meaning, the more we use the station, the more villagers are going to breed. And I set it up this way because breeding has gotten out of control. You can see by the fact that we still got some that it does still, in fact, breed. There's no lighting up there, it's not needed. I have yet to hook up another button that will eventually be a repeater pointing into this dispenser so that it'll push out a minecart and then skid away, thus taking out a villager. There needs to be a button for that. I don't have a button set up yet. I will do that eventually. Now if I just throw this carrot and get my minecart, I'll just hop in and be on my way. And I have built this entire line. I tried making it look nice. I don't know how good it is. You'll have to let me know in the comments if I should, like, make it different or something. And that's there because creepers kept spawning there and it was kind of dangerous. Now that I think about it, the last time I came up this way there was a creeper on the tracks, so this could get dangerous. I didn't think about that. Oh, let's find out if there's one there. Keep my finger on the shift button just in case. And we're good? Okay, we're good. There is no creeper. So this will take us all the way down to the mountain base we have. And I just put this together so that we don't have to take boats and stuff, and it's a little bit more convenient. And I tried making a station here. I think it looks pretty good. I've decided that buildings here will be stone bricks and oak wood, just because. I covered the entire bottom there in dirt, and now grass is growing, which is good. Eventually we're going to have to dig out a big hole in the middle, because this is where I want to build the mob farm that Howling Crown wants, and that I kind of want too, just so that we have more to trade with the villagers. Now I just gotta head back. I did put some glass here because mobs were walking in there as well. This tunnel is not 100% complete. Haven't decided on a design yet. But yeah, with a train station, a rail, putting a facade around, not a facade, a fence around the pit so that things can't just randomly wander in and fall in. That is a couple things knocked off the list. I don't remember what was on there in the first place, but I did knock off 3 signs. I think one of them was the Wizard's Tower. I don't remember what the rest were, actually. And I'm just gonna leave this here so that I don't have to pay. Because I'm cheap. Also, I'm saving up all the carrots that are being produced here right now, because we need a lot of emerald blocks, and diamond blocks, and iron blocks, and gold blocks. And by telling you that, you might figure out what I've been really excited to do today. And it's actually not in there. Might want to go in there at some point though, because it's getting night. Well, where we're going, we don't need beds. In fact, it's probably not a good idea to have beds where we're going because they tend to explode. So, I don't know if you guys know this, but I managed to find a nether fortress. I can never remember what they're called. I'm pretty sure it's another fortress. I found a nether fortress and a looting 3 sword. So I found some wither skeletons and some soul sand. Yep. We're not going to be doing a wither fight today. We're cheesing a wither. As in, we're gonna stick its head in bedrock and hit it with a sword until it dies. This is what I was excited for. I've never actually killed a wither in survival. This doesn't actually count as a wither fight, but it's still my first time killing a wither. So, since we can't go to the end dimension to do this, we've had to go to the nether, where there is bedrock in the ceiling. And I had to dig out a whole bunch and find a good place for this to work. And hopefully it does. If it doesn't work, then I'm going to die. The nether will probably be unusable for the rest of the game until we can actually figure out a way to beat it. The wither, that is. And, yeah. This is probably a bad idea. Just gonna back away, because I don't know how well this is going to work. Phenomenally by the sound of it. Wow, that's loud. Really should have gotten a sword that doesn't have knockback now that I'm looking at this. Wow, that's loud. But there it is. The first and only nether star I'm ever going to get on this world. Who am I kidding? I'm probably going to try and get another one. But yeah, technically, that wasn't a wither fight. But that's still my first time killing a wither in survival. Unless you count, like, a modded series that a modded game that I was playing, and I thought I needed a nether star, and I was wrong. Yeah. Anyway, that didn't take long at all. I guess the only thing left to do is actually make the beacon. And that's where trading with villagers comes in. See, I want to use this nether star to make a beacon to get haste 2 with, because we got like efficiency 5 on our pickaxe, so it'd be easier to mine things. Oh, I thought there was an achievement for that. Hold on. Oh, I have to place a beacon. But yeah, beaconator, bring a beacon to full power. To bring a beacon to full power, from what I understand, you need like a lot of iron or gold or diamond or emerald blocks, like fancy metal blocks. And we don't really have enough, mostly because I used all our iron to make the rail system. But even then we probably wouldn't have any anyways, but it's just going to be a lot harder to get it this time. So yeah, I'm just going to dig out all of this and use that flat area I made to see exactly how much space we're going to need. So yeah, to get a haste 2 beacon, we're going to need a lot of material. A lot more than we have right now. Now I just gotta go and put all this away. So to get this the highest level this shiny new beacon can get, we're gonna need to start trading with villagers, because emeralds are the easiest source of beacon-based material we have. Until we can, like, mine more efficiently. So that's why I cleared out this space. See, we have a butcher villager in the hotel right now, and he buys raw chicken. Now, I can set up a automatic chicken farm and substitute, instead of lava, a solid block, so that we just get a whole ton of raw chicken. In fact, that's why that chicken has been tied up here. I've been collecting eggs to use in this farm. This chicken... I actually don't know what to do with this chicken now. Suppose I could try getting it into the farm. Or we can do something else. Sure, yeah. So I was looking at chicken coops and I've come up with a design, but it's gonna cost us a lot of iron. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, like, maybe till or flatten out just an area here and have the chickens just sit here in full view and just lay eggs. And every time they lay an egg, because the farmland is a block lower, it'll be collected in a hopper and be picked up and sent to the thing. I also want to split this apart a little bit, like have there be 2 bits. One will collect the eggs and put them in the killer thing, and the other part will just take and store eggs. So yeah, we're going to need a lot of hoppers that I'm going to craft. So there is a small problem with this design. A chicken could be sitting on this edge right here and lay an egg, and it won't go into that area. It'll go like on the edge, and it won't be picked up by the hoppers, which is fine. I am perfectly okay with that. This just won't be the most efficient farm in the world. That is fine. I would prefer it to be the most efficient farm in the world, because this is meant to give us the emeralds to build a beacon base. But, you know, we will have other things to trade for. So this side is going to be just for collecting eggs and storing them. And this side and the middle are going to be going into this side and taking the eggs and dispensing them and making, you know, dead chickens, basically. Okay, everything is pretty much built, or at least the redstone bit is done. And I think it's pretty simple. An item flows. There is going to be path blocks set on top of here. I just gotta wait for the grass to grow. And there's gonna be chickens in here as well. When they lay an egg along this side, or these 3 blocks, it will go directly into this tiny item elevator, putting it into this chest. And if eggs are laid on the other 6 blocks, they will go into this little mechanism here, which will spit them out into this area as baby chickens, and when they grow up, their heads will be in the block, they'll suffocate, die, their drops will go into the tiny item elevator and be put into the chest. Easy, simple. I really think there's an easier way to do the item elevators, like redstone there, but I'm gonna stick with that for now. all we have to do is actually cover this bit up with a building. And probably go to bed because the sun's going down. And cover everything up. So I used some seeds and I made the chickens grow up, but we still haven't gotten anything. We can go away and come back later to see if this is actually working. In fact, they may have laid some eggs and they're actually in the system right now. There's really no way to check that, not without opening the thing up. But that's alright, that's okay. We can do some other stuff anyways. What that is, I don't know. I suppose we could always take down the rest of the village buildings. I did kind of want to get rid of all this and make a better place for growing crops, like just one really large, like, garden. You know what, yeah, maybe I'll do that. I'm gonna tear down these buildings, and yeah, we'll see how many eggs we got after I'm done with that. Might take a while, so that should be enough time to test how long this works. It works. I don't seem to be able to interact. But yeah, while I was tearing all that stuff down, we got 6 eggs. Not bad, I don't think, for a start. I mean, this is a very inefficient farm here, so things will be dropping off the side and whatnot. As soon as that one grows up, though, we're gonna see what happens, I guess. Unless that one is already grown up? I don't think it is. Yeah, I'm more or less just confused at this point. Right, so this episode we got even less of what we need for the beacon base instead of getting more, like I had originally hoped with the chicken coop. So I need to find different ways to get more materials. Mining is definitely going to be one of those things. We've also tore down a lot more of the village that was over here. Perhaps I will flatten it without the use of a beacon, just so that there's room to make more crops and stuff. Because I can sell crops to villagers to get emeralds. And in fact, it's really profitable. And if we were growing even more of these crops, we could get even more emeralds. So yeah, probably do that in between episodes here. Just flatten things out. I think we will whittle things down to the level of the well, which means some things are going to be raised, some things aren't. Probably keep some of these farms out here, maybe take some others down. Definitely get rid of the paths, the trees. It's a big job, but then again, it's going to be a big farm. So, yeah, here's hoping. Here is hoping. Anyway, since it's the end of the episode, let's see what we got in here. And not too different. 12 eggs, 1 raw chicken, 1 feather. I think we can sell feathers to Fletcher's as well, so that's a thing. Can't help but wonder how many baby chickens are in there. Can't be too many. Can't be too many. But yeah, I'll take care of that. You guys have a good day. Take care of yourselves. Maybe actually get some sleep. Don't be like me. Don't be up all night playing video games. Actually get some sleep. Be responsible and stuff. Yes, I know I'm a hypocrite. I really need to fix my outro. Y'all have a good day. I'm gonna do things. What things? I don't know. I'll figure it out as I go along.